force took his life. An unearthly power has brought him back. He is a phantom, a wraith, a cosmic spirit given another chance.
I see his eyes, Loomis!
Who are you?
Who are you?
The Wraith. If you've done nothing wrong, you've got nothing to fear.
Hello, Al pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends, the film 1986, The Wraith, starring Charlie Sheen, Sherilyn Fenn, and my close personal friend, Clint Howard. As you can see in my icon, I met him at a convention and we talked for a good while, just him and me. And
he gave you a donut.
Gave me a donut, and that
Him
means he's my close personal friend for life. That is the film, The Friends, of course. First, I must say, looking sleek in leather and a helmet, hiding, gotta protect that noggin. Troy Pacelli, Last Call with Troy Pacelli. How are you doing, sir? What you sipping on?
I am doing well. I'm two-fisting it tonight. I got an A&W root beer. And
I don't want to know what the other fist is doing. So the
other drink is cherry Coke. It'll be a cherry Coke chaser.
So root beer and cherry Coke.
Mm-hmm.
That's different. That could work actually.
I'm just really thirsty, so I'm gonna polish off one and go to the next.
I personally have an iced tea with a green tea citrus flavor and back up once that one runs out. Also, of course, joining us, look at that avatar, folks.
I know, right?
Just take it in. The lovely, lovely Netter of Netters Network. How are you doing, my lady? And what dost thou sippeth upon tonight?
Well, as I mentioned last night, I'm a little under the weather. So I think my cold has turned into like a low-grade fever, so I feel ick. So prayers, well wishes, warm thoughts, all that thrown my way. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Definitely. I am, maybe it has something to do with the fact that last night I was drinking Liquid Death and now I feel like it. But I'm currently drinking a Waterloo Summerberry sparkling water.
That sounds so nice and fresh.
Yeah, it's not the Meyer brand. It's a different store. Yeah, it's not the Meyer brand one. I think it might be one that we got from like Jewel or something.
You got to get all the summer stuff out of the way because tomorrow is fall.
Oh no, pumpkin spice will rain upon us.
Yeah, right.
Paul, it's already started. Trust me. It's pumpkin spice season is becoming much like Hallmark Christmas season. It's hitting way early.
Oh yeah, a buddy of mine works for Walgreens, and he's always showing me pictures or sending me pictures of different peeps that come in. He showed me they got pumpkin spice peeps and pickle peeps.
Pickle peeps. That's wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not. I love pickles. I truly do. But I call it when they start doing weird pickle things.
Well, do you consider fried pickles to be weird? Because I think
actually
that is an incredible.
I did until I tried them and they were yummy, yummy, yum, yum. So
I don't remember. I was down south somewhere and someone asked if I'd ever tried fried pickles, and I was like, no, but I like pickles and I like fried things.
Yeah,
let me give it a try. It was incredibly good.
It was quite delightful, and I know it's not everybody's thing, but yeah, pickle peeps, I don't know about that. Let's check out who is joining us in chat first that I noticed anyway was a Lady Mist. She's seen the movie several times, enjoyed it each watching. Have a fabulous stream this evening. Big Al presents. Thank you, my dear.
I thought for sure I've watched it several times, and it gets funnier every time.
It gets weirder every time I see it. Of course, there I am. Yes, the Cosme link is at the top. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Connie Cleary saying, hail chat, FKHC2005, also known as Tim, is joining us this evening. And going down, Castellar Daniel Garcia. Wraith 1986 is a good mix of Mad Max, The Crow, and Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
You're right. I definitely, all those three parts of it, and the soundtrack is awesome. In fact, I downloaded the soundtrack earlier this week because I did not have it. Mike Barber wanted to cast Johnny Depp. Yeah, I could have seen Johnny Depp in this role.
Seen it.
Listing some interesting films here. I'm not going to read them all, but all of them good and interesting.
Johnny Depp and Sherilyn Fenn have been very close since about that age.
Yeah, oh gosh, sure. Yeah, I mean, she was 21 in this film, as we were discussing in the back.
Yep.
Going down. Last call with Troy Pacelli coming in. And of course, saying hi to everybody. Going down. Curtis Selby, welcome, sir. Welcome. Deleted Scenes, salute. Deleted Scenes will be joining me this coming Friday for Madman, which is a slasher film. Going down. Sir Torrin Clegane, welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us this evening again tonight. Geek Flag with Nate Knows 1973. And I have reached the bottom of the people that I have seen. Yes, The Wraith. I remember when this film came out and it just looked cool. Sadly, it never came to the theater near me, so I had to wait till cable. But once it came on cable, and it was again, one of those regular cable showings, and I can remember taping it off of cable once on my little VCR tape, and I had a copy of it for the longest time, and wore that sucker out because it was a fun film. But I had not seen it in a good 20 years or so. So I thought it was a good one to bring into the mix. Now, Troy, Nanette, you have seen it, have not seen it, not sure you've seen it.
I haven't seen it.
I don't remember. If I did, I will figure it out as we're watching it tonight. But it will also probably be a very similar story to what you just described. Since it was on cable for quite some time in repeats, I may have caught it then. So I'll see if it looks familiar.
Gleason saw The Wraith in the theaters on its first run. Yeah, I just live in, at the time, we didn't have a lot of, we had a 6-screen, and it was just in a weird part where I wasn't able to go upstate more to see a film if I wanted to. And it just, by the time it came out, and it kind of left before I ever had a chance to really register that I needed to go see it.
Right.
But God bless cable. Just like now we have streaming, eventually things pop up on there fairly quickly, so I had a chance to see it. What was I going to say? I do want to just tell a quick little inside joke to Nanette. All throughout the opening videos and stuff, I was racking my brain. I still can't think of it. Troy did a show last night about films and franchise or something that could use a remake.
Yeah.
And I thought of one today. I was like, oh, I wonder if he talked about that. And I was like, that would really be a good remake. Can't remember what it was. Cannot for the life of me remember what that film franchise was that I thought about.
When someone kind of pinned me down on it last night, what constitutes what would be a good film that could stand a remake, I said, first, it can't be a classic. It can't be one that is so beloved that you can't even imagine remaking that movie. But usually films that are older films that most people don't recall, that maybe weren't as good as they could have been, but were a really, really good idea or whatever.
Well, I like your idea of Logan's Run.
Yeah.
Because I woke up, I fell asleep just as Troy started, and not blaming him. I'm just an old man who gets tired, and I woke up and he was talking about Logan's Run, and I was like, "Ooh, Logan's Run, cool!" Yeah, and I put in a couple of comments and then quickly fell right back asleep.
There you go. Yeah,
but Last Starfighter would be Last Starfighter. I could see that. Or doing Last Starfighter, but redoing the effects like a special edition. I don't know. That's just an idea. But hopefully I'll remember it. And one day I'll send a message. It's this. It'll just be like just a name of a film.
What are you talking about?
It'll just be a name of a film with no context at all. But speaking of a film, though, we've got The Wraith here. If you are watching with your own copy, we're starting 23 seconds in or so. I'm actually at 22 because Troy, who is wonderful for doing this, but he has a better ability, I think, to sync up
the
subtitles. So he's got subtitles, but to make it work, he had to cut off the Lionsgate intro. So right after the Lionsgate, when it goes dark, stop, and that's where we're going to start. So if you have a copy that does the Lionsgate, just go through the Lionsgate. It's about 22, 23 seconds in, and that's where we'll start at.
I don't know about the DVD, but the Blu-ray definitely starts out with that Lionsgate opening.
But of course, if you're joining us here tonight, you don't need to have your own copy because pinned at the top is the Cosme link. And if you could go to that setup, we'll get started here in a moment. And okay, get mine set here. And I just want, of course, like I said, thank everyone for joining us this evening. I hope you like this film as much as I do. I really do. I always get a little nervous about that. I was like, well, I'm sure, I'm kind of like putting myself up for ridicule and shame. You ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. New Century Productions Limited presents.
Yep.
At Alliance Entertainment, John Kemeny production.
So you were just talking about the special effects on Last Starfighter.
Yeah.
This is pretty close to the same era. Very similar special effects. Very early computer graphics. And
but not overly so. Like Last Starfighter, it's like big time,
Right. In this one, it's almost like they knew what their limitation was, so they tried to be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, this is actually a perfect example of it.
Yeah, this is like very simple lighting effect going down the road, which just and I love like the time of day they use.
Yeah.
The melting of the stein that we just saw.
That's actually pretty cool.
And I love that it comes in pieces.
Yeah.
Whee!
So, I mean, it has that look, and see, it even has me wondering, is this actually computer graphics or is this traditional 2D animation? I'm not sure.
Oh, no, it's Christine.
Yeah.
This is Christine with an attitude.
Oh, yeah. I had wanted that video that I shared with you. I want to drop it in the chat because I think people would get a kick out of it.
It's the Knight Rider.
It's the Wraith.
Right. I love this opening music.
Oh, yeah. It's just the 80s movies had just great music. Because so I mean, John Cassavetes, who plays the bad guy, really is underappreciated as an actor. But I think he's become a director more so now, I think.
And in case you didn't say hi earlier, hello to Sir Torrin Clegane and the Indie Escape Network. Welcome.
Oh, I didn't see. JPRPH one snuck in too.
Oh, John, you're such a sneak.
Oh yeah, the Indie Escape Network. Thank you for joining in. Where's the fire? I do like that song. Road Pirates. Just having, seen him like recently and stuff, an older man, it's just like weird thinking just how much older everybody is.
Yeah. Well, it's like when you see like a really bawdy, 70s film with a lot of nudity, and you go, these girls are probably older than my grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
He wants her pink slip. Is he drinking antifreeze?
Yes, he is a weird one. Well, we're talking about John Cassavetes, the leader, the guy with dark hair and the leather jacket. He is 65 now, so
jeez,
gives you an idea. Yeah, Skank and Gutter Boy, they are not the brightest bulbs on the Christmas tree. Yeah, Nick Cassavetes, Quaid, Howard, O'Neill, everybody's son or brother. Yeah.
Look at that hair.
That's awesome. A little bit of a Eraserhead vibe going on there.
Yeah. Clint Howard has a great look anyway, but you give him a tall hair like that, it's. Yeah, but we talked about this. He said it was a quick filming, and Ozzy.
Mr. Frost is a good Jeff Goldblum horror film. Never saw that. I don't think I've ever even heard of that one.
Which one?
Mr. Frost with Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, I've heard of Mr. Frost. I've never seen it.
Yeah, Time Rider. I did a watch party of that one when
that was one of Fred Ward.
Right, when Fred
Ward passed. He did that and Remo Williams.
Right. Rude.
Well, yeah, he does not play fair. This is why I never drove anything of any consequence.
Yeah.
You get all fancy and stuff. I just had an F-150, just like every other person in my county did.
This Highwayman prequel is weird. Yeah.
Highwayman, that was a cool show.
Oh, yikes. Roads like this get me nauseous.
Oh, yeah. It's like the roads are like this in Ohio.
Yeah.
And there was one time when Troy's mom was driving and we were going somewhere. Like, I think we're going by Amish country. And she's going up and down these hills and I'm in the back seat and I'm feeling nauseous. And I was like, okay, can we stop for a little bit because I feel really nauseous. We pulled over. I got a little bit of fresh air, switched places with Shore. So then I was on the front seat and he was in the back, had the window open. We get to our destination. I get out of the car, immediately throw up. And his mother was just kind of looking at me like, oh, I guess you were feeling sick.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. I was like, I don't like the way your mother drives. I told him that later privately.
Love that dress.
Yeah.
Better watch it. He's high on tiger blood.
I was just thinking that too. Yeah.
He has that great face for always looking mad.
Yeah. Make a good bad guy. Make a good government agent.
Oh, it's not for him to die already.
I know, right?
Good corporate.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
It's like,
bad guy.
don't own me.
That is a sweet car, though.
I was just thinking that too. Yeah. What is that supposed to mean? They're dangerous. Don't ride on them.
Apparently, they couldn't afford a beach. They can only sit on rocks.
Well, I think it's where they live, kind of. That's just where they are.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
It literally hurts, man.
Everyone gonna ask him that? Hey, Snake, I thought you were dead.
What State Farm?
It's like one of those odd things. I always kind of was curious about what it'd be like to be like a fast food, or I'd be like a diner chef or cook. I don't know about chef, but
I mean, when you're a kid and it's one of your first jobs, it's not so bad.
Yeah. I thought about like maybe doing the culinary route if I, could go back to 15.
Yeah.
I've always been fascinated with the culinary arts. I just got a new cookbook this week, Ikaria.
Okay.
It's like the Greek island where people live to be over 100.
Sure.
And it's all the good food that they have there. It's kind of like a Greek. It's a pretty cookbook, which I like. I like a nice, beautiful cookbook.
Yeah.
Who's the actress with Charlie Sheen? He looks familiar.
I know. A lot of these actors do, and they're so young, so you don't place them.
Well, alrighty then.
His name is Matthew Barry. Really, you know. Oh, he was in The Notebook. Or he was part of The Notebook. Looks like he's done producing and stuff like that.
How come he ain't dead yet? I mean, he drinks antifreeze.
So you keep doing like weird stuff. It takes weirder stuff to get you feeling right.
In your dreams.
Yeah, you were talking about the beach. They're in Arizona. Brooks, Arizona.
Yeah, not a lot of sandy beaches in Arizona.
Yeah. But that is kind of I kind of like the rock area kind of thing. You need to eat tooks.
Yeah.
So the film would make an interesting series where they could show how Jake was before he was killed, and then show the supernatural revenge.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder what the heck he's actually drinking. So apparently there's some water.
Yeah. It's probably not much more than a watering hole or a river or something.
I wonder if it was like an old quarry or something.
Maybe.
The one kid that was sitting next to Charlie Sheen, he looks a lot like Ashton Kutcher, but it's not him.
Mm. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, deleted scene says both the Crow and the Wraith have henchmen named Skank. Coincidence? I think not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd be inclined to say it's a weird thing for them to both have in common.
But, Skank, I could, it could be a coincidence. When was The Crow made? If anybody could look that up.
I don't know. I'll find out.
Carrie Stella.
1994. So about 10 years after this.
Yeah.
And then 30 years later, they decided to try to remake it because they're idiots.
Ugh.
Robert Palmer.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Ooh, they have egg on it?
That burger looked good.
Yeah.
That's when they when restaurants knew how to make burgers. Now
Right.
that's this flat piece of, they're calling it meat.
Hot dogs too.
Oh yeah.
I was watching something. I think it was like a scene from Yellowstone where he goes like get a steak and whisper the word fire at it. It's like that's how rare he likes it. The little fug army. I see. I like what Rughead's driving, that truck.
Mhm.
You really do feel sorry for this kid during this
Yeah.
film.
Kind of feel sorry for her too.
Yeah. Ryan O'Neal's son.
Oh, okay.
He's pulling his eyelid
I
off.
know.
It's like that had to hurt.
You can hear the rumbling in the background.
Yeah.
That is a sweet looking car.
It is.
Dodge M4S Turbo Interceptor, originally built as a pace car by Chrysler.
Yep. And if I remember correctly, it was literally after it had run its course, no pun intended, as a pace car that they said, yeah, sure, you could use it for your movie.
Yeah, I think there were 6 of them. And
only 2 of them had engines in them.
Yeah, others were like for blowing up and
exactly,
stuff like that. Yeah, two were stunt cars and 4 were non-drivable dummies.
Do it to him, Augie style.
Okay, here's the other thing. These guys presume that if they win, they get this guy's pink slip. And he's like,
there's never even been communication with the driver.
Yeah.
Well, I think he just said it to him.
You know, this does seem familiar to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've at least seen it once.
it's not the least bit familiar to me.
One of the things they were saying in that video that I dropped in the chat earlier, at no point in this movie do you actually get to see the interior of that car.
No. Even when he does get out, he gets out on the opposite side of the camera.
Yeah. And apparently the car was kind of a brownish color, but the way the lighting is in this movie, it comes off looking a little like purple.
Yeah, kind of like purplish.
So when Jeff Dunham had the car redone, he just kind of leaned into that color and said, yeah, go ahead with a metallic purple. I think it also works better with the look of this movie, you know, what they're going for. That ethereal kind of look.
Yeah, that unearthly spectral is another word I think is a good, especially when you combine it with that purple lightning effects.
So Torrance says, help her out. At least he's polite, like Vincent D'Onofrio in Chained. Yeah, were you watching with us when we did the watch party on Netter's channel?
Ooh. Bye-bye, Augie.
Now, I'm not even going to, rip into the whole, car blowing up, ridiculously. Because I'm gonna say that maybe there's a little bit of
supernatural voodoo at play.
Yeah, I was gonna say supernatural accelerant at play, but yes.
Yeah, that's like one of the big tropes that cars like blow up. But I love this.
Yeah. You know what? It's gonna sound wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway. What really makes that car is the back end.
Yeah. It's got great line, but that I can't think of the right word. It's not scoop, but that tail fin.
Yeah. It's not a spoiler.
Spoiler was the word I was looking for. But it's kind of like a spoiler.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Yeah, I always wondered where the metal thing from his suit went after they vanished. See, I'm just assuming that the car, the suit, the person, it's all ghostly. It's not even real. It's just, taking that form and then disappearing into the ether. Not by us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, let's be fair. Even though these guys are jerks and they're the bad guys, they didn't do anything that he can pull on them.
No, well, that he knows of.
Right. And a right to know what the charges are.
Drag racing.
But they weren't. The guy that was is dead.
Dead, yeah.
And he's got no eyes.
That is a freaky thing to have the eyes
Right.
burnt out like that.
But that also means he doesn't have any eyelids anymore to be able to close his eyes.
See, Rughead's the only one that's like halfway,
Yeah.
Normal. Normal being a very loose word in this case.
So the other thing that surprised me when I found out about what's actually under the hood of that car, it's an inline 4. It's like you expect it to be like supercharged, V8 or something. Nope, it's an inline 4.
But it was one that they were able to get it up to what they say 196
because it's a very light car.
Yeah, but
it doesn't make very good sounds when it gets up to that speed.
There goes one of the braces.
I love the vet. I really do.
I even like the color of it, the red on the bottom and that
because
silverish
it's not
gray.
common,
Yeah.
The problem is you don't care.
He's a true sociopath. He has absolutely no feelings or concern about anybody.
Is he related to Josie? Yeah, I'm not watching this part.
How?
Yeah. I never could understand when they do that in films, the whole blood brother thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't.
I want to pull up that part that reminds him that he can try and force himself on you.
He is so disturbing as a villain. He truly is.
But
I forgot just how devious he was.
Yeah. That really is an important part of the story, though. You have to like the good guys. You gotta hate the bad guys.
Like the sweater vest over a t-shirt.
Yeah. He brought a gun to a knife fight.
Mhm.
It's like, I don't care.
Is that some sort of flashback?
Kind of like the sound effects on that gun.
Mhm.
Woo, 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 woo.
It's like a pussy. It's got
Yeah.
that little whiz to it.
Implying like a rail gun kind of a thing. But it's got also the like shotgun type,
Hmm.
explosion sound too.
But look at his reaction. He's a true sociopath.
Yeah. He really has no emotional concerns. See, there's a nice Chevy V8. That's the one that came out of the Corvette. Okay, that bothers me. that
got to him. That got to him. Talking as man, these Judas Priest music videos are more and more elaborate as we go.
It's like, where'd he go?
How did he even get up there?
He climbed a ladder.
Oh, okay.
Whatever is, he's weird, pissed off.
Zerdor says, man, these Judas Priest music videos get more and more elaborate as we go.
I like this, like, great. It was playing graveyard.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it's a shame that they're all
Helicopters.
in a graveyard.
I wonder if someone who knew what they were doing could go in there and get something flying. Be a cool,
maybe.
Be a cool reality show.
Yeah. See,
What was that? The film about when they had to repair the airplane and get it flying in the desert.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Was that Con Air?
No, this is an older film.
Oh.
Well, and they remade it.
It looks like this guy in the
Deleted
pilot
scenes
tried to
will
get
know.
that one working.
Flight of the
Intruder.
No, is it Flight of the Intruder? Flight of the Phoenix.
Flight of Phoenix. Gotcha.
Yep, deleted scenes got from. Yep.
Yeah, and Nate makes a good point. No empty shotgun shells. Well, again, I get the feeling there's a supernatural element there. So yeah, this is one of those areas where I wouldn't expect him to run out of ammunition. Actually, yes, you do. That's why
We know our constitutional rights. That's a great line. Maurice.
some people do call him Maurice, I guess.
Some call him the gangster of love.
Oh,
Hydraulic fluid.
In other words, red Kool-Aid.
hydraulic fluid at the very least is going to give you the squirts.
Man, don't be throwing away no pickles.
I was just going to say.
That's the best part. Had to bondo that bad boy up. Bucks and goobers.
You just like goobers. Troy always like Raisinets.
I like both of them actually, but I do love some Raisinets.
Yeah.
They are a colorful pair, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, what a dick.
Yeah.
The girl's got to clean that up.
I always wanted to go to a place that had like waitresses like that with the little.
Oh yeah, I have.
We drive in. Yeah,
it's a nice experience. Not something I feel like I do all the time, but it's nice.
they used to have a place close to here. It used to be called Bert's Diner, and they used to have like old car nights and things like that. But I don't know if they had waitresses that came car side or not.
mean, this is a great way to kill them all, individually.
Yeah, I just wish they would get the main guy out of the way.
They got to save him for last. He's the BBEOG. He's the big boss at the end of the game.
I love this look at the engine.
Yeah.
What was it he connected?
It's a digital radio killer. It zaps the electrical system.
Hmm.
If he tries to run, basically. But I don't think he's really sweating it.
Yeah. I don't think that car runs on the same physics.
This Evil Speak sequel is weird. At least no one gets turned into a pig.
Yeah.
Have I ever seen Evil Speak? I'm trying to. I think I have, but I'm not sure now. Never surrender. That would be the one dangerous thing, like the oncoming traffic.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they have double yellow lines that you're not supposed to cross.
Right.
And there he goes.
Yeah.
I just like how he gives him a little hope, and then boop, I'm out of here.
And you kind of have to realize when he pulls away that fast, he's just playing with you. You can't catch up to him.
And there goes another dummy car.
Yeah, exactly.
And he doesn't want your pink slip.
Right. He wants your soul.
Do you think he's going to slow down?
Right. No, he did.
Mm-hmm. I do like the engine sound effect they have on that thing.
Yeah, I don't think he thought of that.
Not an apparent scratch on it.
Nope. Took the front ends clean off.
Yeah. And see, the thing I'm thinking is just leave him alone, and he's going to take care of all your problems for you.
Yep.
In a couple of days, you won't have any problems with those guys racing or whatever. Okay, that was a pretty cool effect.
That's a cool effect, yeah.
Don't think you're gonna catch him.
You are dealing with something you do not know anything about.
You know, that exterior shot they did a little bit just a few minutes ago of the diner here had that kind of quality of the location shoot of from Xanadu.
Oh yeah.
You kind of get the impression that they put all the neon and stuff in After Effect or something.
Okay, I need to get something into my stomach because I'm still feeling nauseous.
Okay.
Let's see. It was shot around Tucson, Arizona. I wonder if where the the film Swimming Holes, Sabino Canyon. It doesn't say anything about the burger place.
So yeah, if it's a canyon, that means it's probably not much more than a pond, barely a lake. The fact is, a bike like that is way more maneuverable and can go a lot of places that the car can't.
Yep. You really trusted him to load that shotgun. He has been drinking some weird stuff.
Not to mention, you know, someone that screwed up, you're counting on to shoot what he's aiming for. See, that's exactly what I meant. You can go up on the sidewalk and all kinds of places the car can't go. Oh, geez, he just shot through the bottom of the car.
They told him to pull the trigger. He pulled the trigger.
You know, that kind of implies to me that I was right on the money earlier about the explosions being, you know, having like supernatural acceleration, because that one didn't blow up. And they could have blown it up if they wanted to.
Yeah, I think he's saving something different for these two.
What I miss?
He was having his buddy load a shotgun, and he shot the gun right through the bottom of the car,
Okay.
which took out their steering, and they crashed. That is one hell of a faux hawk.
Mm-hmm. Well, something like Hawks from Cobra Kai, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
WD-40.
Now, that was a funny little detail. The thing starting to lean. I mean, just
Yeah.
it's not important, but it was a nice little detail. Bonnie Tyler.
I thought that's what that was.
Oops.
A little total eclipse of the heart action, maybe.
Yeah. This one was a matter of the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Is he showing emotions?
Yep.
Showing feelings of an almost human nature.
Well, he's pissed. We know that. I like this. Phew. That was a cool effect too. All his lights just dispersing like that.
Yeah.
The walk of shame, boys.
He's just dying to get in there, isn't he?
Okay, the headstone should have cracked his windshield.
Can't kill someone who's already dead. Crud sucker? Oh, excuse me.
Bless you. But I like the grave. I
Yeah.
like the
Yeah,
tombstone.
does it say Packard something?
Yep.
Packard Walsh. Got a little bit of the Ebenezer Scrooge vibe there.
Mm-hmm.
His windshield should be cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a slight chance it might not have.
That was a very heavy stone that hit that windshield. It should have cracked.
Well, alrighty then.
Hello.
I think she's cold.
Little nippy, as it were.
A little nipply?
Nippy.
I like nipply.
Well, we all like nipply.
Well, I was, and then you barged in.
No, he wants to make sure she's not there against her will.
That was the waitress that served him his burger, I think.
Uh-huh. Who probably had to clean it up later.
Mm-hmm. Man, that would be a nice little waterfall to sit under.
Mm-hmm.
There, she looks like Terminator chick.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, Linda Hamilton?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a little bit.
This Twin Peaks prequel is weird.
But it's kind of Twin Peaks-y.
Right?
Very high cut hip on that
Yep.
outfit.
Yeah, that was a very 80s style. You notice how all the women in this movie have sex with their briefs on?
Oh, so did he. When he was on top of her, he was wearing kind of see-through underwear.
Oh.
They're kind of meshy.
And of course, if anybody's keeping track of the wounds that kid just got and the wounds that are on his back.
Yeah.
Well, it's like in the flashbacks, it looks like he's having sex with her, though.
In the flashbacks, it's not him, though. I mean,
Hello.
it is, but it isn't.
I hope she's over 18.
21.
Okay.
So
I hope she's
Torque
over
again
21.
saying, I dreamed the man in the moon was laughing at me for some reason. He looked like Ray Wise.
Wow. Yeah.
Sherilyn Fenn kisses with tongue. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
See,
fan's
you're the
on.
fan. The fan was going, yeah. Cold in his own sauce.
That sounds like something out of a 40s noir movie.
Yeah.
You know, if you cooperate with the cop, you guys might get out of this alive. Nobody's thinking that.
Get an origami deer dog. I'm not sure what it is he's cutting out there, but I see
I know.
4 legs.
See, he's thinking like I was.
He's like, it won't affect me any.
That was a heck of a setup. Sometimes when a person dies, just sometimes, a badass car can bring them back and put the wrong things right.
Billy Idol.
Yeah.
She cried more.
Now, see, I don't think this one is on the soundtrack.
I don't know. It might not be. Let me check.
Although these days, when you can put together your own, song lists or whatever,
yeah,
you could
make
take a soundtrack and then add in the songs that are missing.
No, it's not on the official one, though. I'll have to add it.
Yeah, exactly. See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, they just worked in the title.
Yeah. Well, an evil spirit ain't cool. It's kind of redundant.
And you believe him? What the frick does that mean?
Half the stuff he says doesn't make any sense.
Like, dude, I want to race you. I don't want your car. I want nothing to do with you.
Although he got a good look at it. Wouldn't it be cool if he like started doing sketches and trying to create a car that looked like that? Well, wow.
Real good.
No pretense with that one.
I mean, that was wow.
Drive in, kaboom. But he's letting Rughead live.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he was there that night.
And he doesn't want to have anything to do with any of this. That's actually a cool little touch. The tire rolling out. Would have been better if the tire was on fire, but still.
I like it. Doesn't even acknowledge him, just drives right by him. You're right about that Eraserhead vibe.
Oh, it's that hair too.
Yeah. Everything explodes. Run, Jonah Hill's dad, run.
Don't you need the fire department?
Don't know if there's anything inside. I mean, I've said this before, but I don't think I've ever meant it so acutely. That blowed up real good.
Yeah, that was a good explosion. That was a Mythbusters worthy explosion.
Yeah. And there's nothing left of them. They are dead. D-E-D, dead. As a doornail. Basically the end of The Predator, but with Clint Howard.
I'd like to see Predator with Clint Howard. I think that'd be cool.
Wouldn't that be neat? Yeah. So I'm just noticing his hair again. When they did a closer. Yeah. That is hairspray. A lot of hairspray.
Oh, yeah.
Clint, stay away from the fires.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's probably a wig, actually.
No, all they had to do was a lot of backcombing to get it all up like that.
Well, maybe a little ratting and teasing in the front.
Yeah, I said backcombing.
Yes, you're right. That would fall under the term backcombing.
It's like his leg brace or whatever.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Each time one of the people that killed him dies, one of those disappears.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Good Lord, he's got a lot of sugar in that thing.
So this Officer Loomis, is his son the guy that's the killer in Scream?
Loomis.
Billy Loomis? Yeah.
Uh,
I like to draw these connections, you know.
well, maybe his father was the one who was trying to take care of Michael Myers.
Oh, good point. Good point. Let's hope you find out before you have to sacrifice yourself destroying the aliens.
I'm back.
Right.
She's always wearing those boots.
I like them.
Yeah. It's an 80s thing. Boots back then, I think. I'm on a drug. It's called being Charlie Sheen. That's a cute little skirt. Geek Flag saying the movie had to be influenced by the Crow comic. Too many similarities. The Crow was published in 81. The movie was made in 86.
I'd get out of the car. It's like, F you. And the one guy in the back kept pulling his buddy back, like, don't go and try and help. You'll end up like that too. The guy in the blue shirt with the white stripes was willing to step in, but his buddy kept holding him back.
I mean, you kind of don't have a choice. You're in that car.
Well, you know, it's kidnapping now, so all she has to do is call it in. That's bad when you want to be with Gutter Boy.
Yeah.
What, you gonna kill me too?
Yeah. I was just looking. Big K's burger stand no longer exists.
You won't have a later.
Nope.
Yay!
It's gonna suck to see the Corvette go kablooey.
Yeah, true.
It's an ugly paint job, though. See, it needs to be, cherry red with the flames.
Yeah, yeah.
And Mark Hamill needs to, get it back.
Right.
Well, I guess you could say this Corvette summer sequel is weird.
Yeah. But I mean, I'd say it's on point, right? In one, you get to see Sherilyn Fenn's boobs, and the other one, you get to see Annie Potts' boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, I did like that. That it's kind of subtle, but previously we saw him run people off the road. Here, it's like he can't run him off the road.
Yep.
He tries, and it don't work.
It ain't gonna work. Nothing he knows is gonna work. And the audience member, we're watching it. We know Packard's doomed.
Right.
It's just a matter of how's it going to happen.
Right. And again,
Here he goes.
You try to keep up, pal, but then you lose sight of him.
The Smokey and the Bandit sequel's weird.
I was just thinking something Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah. But see, that also kind of hurts this movie, that you could draw so many similarities to so many other movies. Well, that's pretty cool. That rainbow. That I'll bet you that wasn't even intentional.
Although it makes you wonder now. Whoa.
Yeah.
If Packard is in his mind, is he still chasing the turbo, or is he trying to outrun the cops?
Why not both?
Why not both? Yeah. But he has totally lost sight of the turbo.
This
So
Blues
it's like
Brothers sequel is weird.
Yeah. Good point on the Blues Brothers bit. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be good.
Just watching him drive down these roads is making me nauseous.
Yeetus!
oh.
Yikes.
I like that kind of
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fire NATO.
Okay, his eyes are closed.
Yeah, he also looks like he's in pretty good condition considering that fire.
Well, his eyes are closed.
Yeah, now he's figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Looks like he stuck the landing.
Mm-hmm. Pew. I love the sound effects.
Yeah.
From State Farm.
Clearly.
Well, he's had a rough day.
Yes, he has.
Mhm.
Yeah, but now the cops are going to think that he's the killer.
No, too many people have seen him not in the car when it was.
Yeah,
when it
that's
was
true.
burned.
That's true.
I like that. Where you going, bro? You said it, Billy.
So I'm guessing he couldn't look exactly like his former self, but he got as close as he could.
But you
Right.
notice he did resemble him. You know, when they did show the flashbacks, it's like, man, he really does kind of look like Charlie Sheen.
The instructions are in the glove compartment.
Yeah, see, it really does look like a purple.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the lighting.
Even in the desert, though, it kind of did.
And this is kind of sad.
Yeah, it is. That's tough. Man.
Yeah, you realize who it is, but you can't
Yeah.
be with him anymore.
This Ghost Rider midquel is weird.
To the Moon, Alice.
Right.
Which is hollow.
And then they moved to Twin Peaks. Yeah.
do.
I don't know.
Dedicated to the memory of Bruce Ingram. Oh, was he with the? Yeah, Bruce Ingram was a camera operator. Died during filming one of the car chases.
Oh man, it's rough.
Another crew member was seriously injured.
Tim Feehan. Where's the fire?
Mm-hmm. Jamie Christopher Bradley, the guy that. So a lot of the people in this film really didn't do anything else. Like the kid that played Billy's,
Yeah.
or at least not worthy of a Wikipedia entry. I'll say that. Skank and Gutter Boy don't have it.
Yeah, Smoking in the Boys' Room wasn't on the soundtrack either.
Lady Miss, thanks. That was fun. Thank you for a super movie. Big Al Presents. Well, thank you, Lady Miss. I'm glad you could join us here. As usual. Always great to watch a movie with you guys. Anybody know?
Fire NATO.
Mm-hmm. They kind of had that in Twisters. There was the Twister hit a refinery and had a fire NATO for a little bit. Best Boy.
Patrick Reddish.
It's a cool name.
Yeah.
Dean Sisser. Michelle Starbuck, the set director.
That's actually a pretty darn cool name.
Roy Bucky Moore.
Gina Genova.
Golden West and Warren S. Oliver for craft services.
I mean, Gina Genova sounds like the kind of name you'd expect to see in a comic book.
Yeah. Well, you know, Stan Lee, much like me, loved his alliteration.
Alliteration, yeah.
Look, sound editor, John Adams. You know, it's amazing how impressive it is for our former president to become the sound editor on a movie in the 80s.
Entirely on location in Tucson, Arizona. Yeah.
Turbo Productions.
Well, there you go. That was
the Wraith, 1986. Little sci-fi, a little horror, a little action, just a good, solid, fun 80s film. I thought it was a good fit in this spooky Halloween season. And speaking of spooky Halloween season, the next two films with friends, just want to get those out of the way. This coming Friday, I'll be joined by Deleted Scenes and hopefully Outlaw Bill. We're going to be watching Madman, which is a slasher film from 1980. I want to say 81, 82. I forget exactly. But, and then 2 weeks from tonight, the next Saturday night Films with Friends is going to be, that's right, it's going to be October. And what are we celebrating? It's going to be Alfred Hitchcocktober here on Films with Friends. We're going to be watching The Birds. by Alfred Hitchcock.
That's kind of funny. Alfred Hitchcocktober.
Yeah, Hitchcocktober. I love my puns.
Yeah, you do.
But of course, that's 2 weeks away. We've got a whole big week ahead of us. In fact, we're only halfway through the weekend, and we know how busy Sunday is. Of course, tomorrow, Deleted Scenes is going to be on Western Cinema Presents with Outlaw Bill. I believe they're going to be watching The Outlaw Josie Wales, if I'm not mistaken. If Deleted Scenes is still with us, he can post the link there to that. I think it's, I want to say 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Eastern, somewhere around there. Just keep track. Outlaw Bill's channel and Deleted channel. I'm sure he has it up too. Of course, that will lead into 8 o'clock, where Deleted Scenes will have his Unscripted, which is the lead-in to Geeky Geezers.
Yeah.
On Age of Boomers channel at 9 p.m. Any
Yeah, we're gonna be talking at least a little bit about Concord and how much that damn game costs that nobody wants.
I've never even heard of it. So.
yeah, no, you're probably better off. We're gonna talk about an interesting piece out of the Hollywood Reporter about how superhero franchise movies lost their way. How it's actual chaos. Yeah, you think? But when the mainstream media starts talking about this, it gets really interesting. So it's worth looking at.
Yeah, there's man, it is weird how geek culture is entering the mainstream, especially with stuff like what's going on with like Star Wars theory and that whole thing that's going on. I don't know if anybody else follows that, but it's getting nasty out there, folks. But anyway, tune in for Geeky Geezers tomorrow night, Age of Boomers channel at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central. And that, of course, will lead once again into Deleted Scenes. The Other Side of Midnight. I had to think about it there for a minute. The Other Side of Midnight, and about 12:05, and he'll have whoever is, I'm sure, awake.
Yeah.
Which is rarely ever me. I made it that one time, but tune in, and just a freewheeling discussion of basically whatever kind of stuff comes up. And that'll lead into Monday night, and that is Last Call at the Movies with Troy Pacelli, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central. I'm assuming that's still the timing.
Yep.
And you have let me see if I can no, I can't remember. What is it?
I was gonna see if you could remember. That's why I didn't want
I'll recognize when I hear it, but
yeah, it's a James Earl Jones
that's right. Yeah.
Does that help you any?
Field of Dreams and the other one I've never heard of.
Sam and Dave?
Sam and Dave?
Think songs.
Soul Man.
There you go. You go.
Sam and Dave's
I recognized Soul Man just because I remember seeing it, but I have never seen Soul Man. So
no problem. We'll be watching
from
Blues Brothers.
The Blues Brothers singing Soul Man.
Yeah. Actually, I think the Sam of Sam and Dave remade the song with Dan Aykroyd, as I recall.
Oh, cool.
After both of their partners passed, it was like a little homage to both of them. So anyway, that's a
Geek Flag saying DC did take their time and wanted to start where Marvel was, and Marvel, though they were so big they could do whatever they want, and we would watch. They're both wrong.
Yeah, we kind of I have been very critical of DC, especially when it came time to do the Wonder Woman, and they said, well, we don't want to do World War II because we don't want to look like we're copying Marvel. And it's like, dudes, you guys did not even have the problems Marvel did. You could have been making these movies in the late 80s if you wanted to, and you didn't. So screw you guys.
Yeah, they had their chances and it always fell apart because of something. But yeah, I look at Marvel, I'm like, they just got for the longest time they didn't have the rights to half of the product.
Yeah.
And now suddenly they've got it, and they've kind of had a really mishmash of stuff in the middle with the whole multiverse fiasco. But
the lack of talent kind of has something to do with it.
Yeah, so. And I'm always willing to give things a shot. I have started watching Agatha all along, so we'll see how that goes, because I like Catherine Hahn and Aubrey Plaza is in it. So I'm giving that a shot, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so yeah, back to Monday night at Last Call at the Movies. James Earl Jones tribute night. That'll be awesome. Lead us into Tuesday, where it is live from Sparkwood 21. The next episode of the Return to Twin Peaks.
Yep. Episode or part 13. This is going to be a dark Cooper or Cooper's doppelganger heavy episode. For those of you that have seen some of the cool scenes from the promo, you get to see some of those scenes.
That's a freaky promo.
It is.
I don't know if I can do that justice or not, but it is weird. But so tune in for that to get this week's dose of Twin Peaks. And then nothing on Wednesday.
No,
really.
Wait a minute. We've got a new show after Twin Peaks.
That's right. That's right. Blake 7.
Yes, we'll be leading into the second episode of Blake 7 called Spacefall. The prisoners on the prison ship heading for the penal colony on Cygnus Alpha. They run into a derelict alien ship, and it becomes a salvage operation. So,
is this a ship we're all familiar with?
Yes.
Okay.
Looks like it's got 3 hypodermic needles on it. Yeah.
So, that's 11.
Yeah.
I mean, 11, 10 Central.
Well, no, actually, I decided we'll go a little bit earlier. So I'll be shooting for like 9:30, 10:30. But if Twin Peaks runs a little later, we'll start a little later. So.
Okay. So just keep track after Twin Peaks for the Blake 7 revisit. So that'll be cool. And that leads us into Wednesday, where there's not really anything.
I thought you were going to surprise me with there's something going on Wednesday now.
Not that I'm aware of, anyway. Not yet, anyway. Then on Thursday, looks like Action Theater, Gleason says, To Live and Die in LA. Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so tune in for that. And that will go into Thursday evening with Knitters Network. Thursday Things. Who's the thinging that's going to be on Thursday?
My thingy on Thursday will be Gary Ambrosia.
Gary Ambrosia. We're going to talk props. We're going to talk YouTubing. He's good people.
Awesome.
So be great to catch up with him.
Geek Flag saying, who the hell acts for Agatha? Catherine Hahn is Agatha. Aubrey Plaza is in it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Patty LuPone is in it. And I don't know anybody else in it right now.
He said he had to force himself to watch it. If you want to see more of Catherine Hahn's bits, there's better movies to check that out at.
So I'm gonna watch it because I like the actresses in it. So we'll see what happens. And that leads us to Friday with Films with Friends at 8. Well, nope, you got it wrong there, deleted scenes. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, not 10 p.m. Madman, Films with Friends on my channel this coming Friday.
What movie is Madman?
It's called Madman. It is a slasher film, kind of inspired by all the other slashers that were going on at the time.
Interesting.
About a group of kids that are being told a story about this psychotic man who went nuts, and if you say his name, that he kind of awakens and starts to kill everybody, and that's pretty much what happens.
Interesting.
Very straightforward. I haven't seen it in a long time. I wanted to revisit it. It's kind of got a cult following, and I just thought, what the heck.
Yeah.
And then we go into Last Call with Troy Pacelli at 10 p.m. on Friday night. And anything interesting going on there?
Yeah, a very special guest I'm having on, someone that I've been talking about for some time, been saying I've been wanting to get him on. Author Chad Bednar, the author behind the Keeper of the Sins series. He's got 2 of those out, and we'll talk about those, and we will talk about when we can look forward to the 3rd book in the series, as well as some other books that he's got in the pipeline. So,
yeah, he's a real good friend of Troy and mine. In fact, I helped proofread one of his books.
Yeah, one of the books we'll be talking about. Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So it'll be great.
Geek Flag saying Agatha's absolutely terrible. They dropped 2 episodes, and I had to force myself to finish the first one. I've watched both of them. I'm not saying they're great, but I don't think they're terrible yet.
Yeah,
but then again, I thought that about the Acolyte, and that turned into a dumpster fire.
I do have to say, you got to respect somebody who says, I gave it a shot, I tried, and I'm out. Yeah, and I think maybe it's my PTSD from The Walking Dead, where I watched it way longer than I should have, and you come to the realization I am really wasting my time. I could be watching other things. I don't have to watch this show. So you know what? Good on you. You gave it a try. You decided no, and you chose your out point. That's fair.
I watch it to review it, and I like I said, if I absolutely don't want to watch something, I'm not going to watch it. But so far, nothing is a death. Nothing's rang the death knell for me yet. So that's me. Everybody's different. That's fine. We can all be different, watch different things, and still get together and have fun.
I like the host on Movies, Music, and Monsters, who often says, he'll ding a remake or whatever, and he goes, but if you like it, that's okay.
It's okay.
You're allowed. I'm just telling you what I think,
Yeah, I'm not going to hate somebody because they liked, I don't know, I can't really think of anything, because I'm wired different. I have a very high tolerance for stupid stuff. I always have.
Well, that's honest.
Yeah, I am. I can watch something that's absolutely dumb and silly and enjoy it. Yeah. I give you Ouija Shark.
I was just going to say, how does it measure up to Ouija Shark?
I mean, there are some dumb things I watch and I absolutely love it, even if it's bad. But where the heck was I? Oh yeah, next Saturday night. I have no idea what's next on Netters Network's Saturday Night Cinema. What are we watching?
That will be. Oh, I got the wrong spreadsheet up. Give me a second. Where'd my spreadsheet go? Hold on. Troy's making bat wings at me. I don't know what the heck that means.
I don't want to say because I don't want to take her.
Go ahead. I'm still trying to find my spreadsheet because it closed on me.
Dark Knight.
Nope. 8-Legged Freaks.
8-Legged Freaks.
I thought you were doing wings.
8 fingers.
I love that movie.
Yep. 8-Legged Freaks.
I might actually have that movie already downloaded.
There you go.
But yeah, 8-Legged Freaks.
We're moving into the E's, but just to give a little bit of foreshadowing, since she's doing 8-Legged Freaks, I decided the following Monday I am going to do
say it.
Arachnophobia.
Yes.
And Kingdom of the Spiders.
Oh, there's a movie called Tarantula that you could do.
Yes,
I bet there is. Let me look.
1950s Tarantula Universal monster film.
Wow, right off the top of your head.
That's because I have the iconic Universal Monsters page in which I sometimes mention that movie because it is part of the Universal horror fair.
That is a good point. From 1955. Wow.
55. Okay, I couldn't remember the exact date. Some of them I can, like Dracula's 31, as is Frankenstein. Invisible Man is 33. Mummy's 32. Wolfman's 41. 54 for Black Lagoon. Some of them still hold in my head. 23 for Hunchback of Notre Dame. 25 for the Phantom of the Opera.
There you go.
I have been doing this page for several years now, and a lot of them have kind of stuck into my brain. But yeah, Tarantula is a good one. As far as big spiders, is King with the Spiders the one with Joan Collins?
I
Where they're on
don't
an island.
think so. William Shatner.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different one. Oh no, I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking of something else. I think it's ants in that one.
Oh, okay.
Food. Oh,
Food of the Gods.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Food of the Gods. I had the wrong thing, but yeah, that's some good stuff coming up. I'll have to rethink.
Maybe take a little bit of a nippy nap on Monday so that you can.
I can never guarantee it. Because straight up, like I said, I'm an old man. I take a lot of medication. I really have to it's a good thing that I have this to help me concentrate sometimes to stay up late.
Yeah.
But it wrecks me for 2 days. Yeah. I'm usually if I show up, especially that night I showed up on after the midnight shit. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was a mess for until Thursday. I was just, my entire brain was just shutting down. Yeah. But that's just me. Yeah, Eight-Legged Freaks, that is a good one. So got a great week ahead coming up. Lots of fun stuff. Like I said, Films with Friends on Friday night, Madman, and then in 2 weeks, The Birds, which I've never seen, and I'm looking forward to.
You've never seen The Birds?
I've never seen The Birds.
Oh, see, I'm not going to give you crap for not seeing it because, I'm sure there's a lot of people who have it. But it is definitely one of those movies you want to have on your gotta see list.
Right. That's why I put it. That's why I picked it. It's I've been wanting to watch it. I've never gotten around to it. Going to watch it. And 2 weeks. And if everybody's wondering, it's Hitchcock. Like I said, it's Hitchcocktober. 2 weeks after that, going to the Prime, going to Psycho. So gonna have a fun time with that. I have seen Psycho, so but and like I said, I got the Friday nights in there too. So I don't know, not sure what's coming up on the Friday nights, the alternate Fridays after Madman. Figuring that out on the fly to keep things open.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun. But do want to thank everybody for joining us. Of course, as usual, but let's say before I go, Troy, got any final words?
No, I just want to thank everybody who came to hang out with us. Super appreciate every single one of you. Saw a couple of new names in there, so definitely hope to see more of Castellar Daniel Garcia.
Thank you for coming in. It's always nice to see someone new kind of come in and join the fun. Everybody always wonders why I do this. I do it because this is my social life. That's the only reason. That's the reason I do it. And if people don't understand that who watch later.
Yeah, and then the other one was India Space Network.
Right, absolutely.
Oh yeah. Thanks for joining. I'm trying to see if I have Eight-Legged Freaks here.
I actually have it on DVD, so that one's just.
I just might not have it on my primary, on my OneDrive. I'm sure I have it somewhere because I remember watching it somewhere. I'm not quite sure exactly when and where, but I did watch it. So, but yeah, looking forward to Eight-Legged Freaks. That's a fun film. I like that one. Of course, cannot end the show without the act. Do you feel like giving your spiel tonight with your bad voice? You good to go?
Okay.
Was that a or a I didn't catch it.
It was a weak She's gonna do it.
Oh, okay. Well, tonight, let's get quiet so she doesn't have to speak too loud. As Netter gives us the official end of stream speech.
We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun. But it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat and you're dropping your comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in the same room, enjoying each other's company and having a great time. And you guys, you know you're not just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. You can be anywhere right now, and you're here, and that's so encouraging. And I know I say this outro for pretty much every stream, and it's not, I'm not just saying, what they say by rote. Yeah. I'm not just saying it to say it. I mean it. Everything that I say, I mean it. So although the words are the same for every single ending to every stream, the words are still very genuine, and I mean them very much. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for encouraging us. Thank you for encouraging one another in the chat and our new faces that we had tonight. Mm-hmm. You guys are always so welcome. You guys are totally Osmo. So thank you again for being here and for encouraging us so very much and supporting us in all the many ways that you do. And until next time, good night and God bless.
I do want to say deleted scenes. Yes, it's Clint Eastwood who is in Tarantula. He plays a fighter pilot, and he's also in I want to say Revenge. It's either Revenge of the Creature or The Creature Walks Among Us, I believe. I think he's in one of those as well. But anyway, yes, thanks everyone. Have a beautiful Sunday. Have a safe week ahead. Thank you again for joining us. God bless you all. Take care. And I'm saying this because I'm trying to get my end stream button ready. God bless you all. Thank you. And take care. And always find something fun to watch.